Just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Let's get set.
They go play action with Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A huge play there right off the bat. 48 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. The Bengals hit 10-4 on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late, winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that can ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throwing into the hands of Boyd. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Really no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Quez Here's Watkins, the intended target. And it's third down. You talk about this Bengals defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll try it now. Spins past him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Running is Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a carry for Swift. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll run here with Swift. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Well, this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
On 1, ready?
2nd down and 3. Once again, they run with Mixon. Powers through. Down the numbers. There he goes. Joe Mixon to the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, you usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 73, 73. Hey, easy, 63, 63. Back, crowd left, Yeti.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Out. Hey, Silver. 73, 73.
Throwing is Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as the tackle made down at the 33.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 76 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
2nd and 6. Here's Swift.
They'll get forward for 3 down the 16-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Got a man. It's Brown. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Bengals 14, Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Burrow looking to pass. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here we go. 12. Stop.
Throwing now. Burrow on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Burrow. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On 1st down, Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this one is incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Flushed out right. Fighting through.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time. From midfield now, Burrow. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, we got to go score.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw left side complete to Chase. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers.
Here we go, here we go.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Thomas.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he whips that one incomplete there. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Flush to his right. Oh, wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Swift and tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. He'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Too greedy right there.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they got a chance here to open up this lead. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to Mixon on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down.
This one caught downfield by Higgins.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
T. Higgins.
59 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
It's a gain of 3. And an Eagle first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 115 yards on the ground here for Swift. And he's got a first down as well. From the gun, here's Swift. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Eluding the pressure right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First down, Eagle.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This one out quickly to Watkins. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Here's Swift. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Swift again. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
Eagles 20. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, Stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now it's Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run for it. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
On 2.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick-6, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, time to find out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Gun. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He finds his man complete. That's Stevenson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Burrow. He throws there, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On 1, right?
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Swift going to try at the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Sam Hubbard has now recorded recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to...
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go, 1st and goal. Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Escape. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock, and they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Burrow. Pass caught by Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Burrow. It's caught by Hooper. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. Here's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward will beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles